Welcome to today's tutorial. Folks, we'll be looking at just some simple revision of some addition questions, and then a couple of subtraction questions. Very straightforward, but we need to make sure that we know how to do this. So for the very first example, I'm going to look at 315 plus 179. Now, no matter what happens whenever we're given an addition or a subtraction question, whether or not it's given in this form or not, we want to make sure that we put them in column addition, column subtraction. So we're going to put them as 315 plus, and we're going to put the 179 underneath that. Okay, it's very important to make sure that the columns line up. Now, hopefully you'll remember, if you look at this, is called the hundreds column, the tens column, and the units, or sometimes even called the ones column. Okay, so we want to make sure that they are lined up correctly. So what we're going to do now, we're simply going to add the columns. So we've got 5 plus 9, which I prefer to do it the other way, 9 plus 5, I find that easier. So 9 plus 5 makes 14. We need to carry that 1. Okay, that makes it 7 plus 1 is 8, plus 1 is 9, and 1 plus 3 is 4. So we get our answer of 494. Okay, so again, quite straightforward. The second example we're going to look at, this time we're going to do 3 numbers. Okay, we're going to do 179. I'm going to do it automatically in column addition, plus 34 plus 625. Now, if you're just adding numbers, you can put as many underneath as you wish to do. Okay, and then we just do it exactly like we've been doing it before. So 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 plus 5 makes 18. Okay, carry the 1. 7 plus 1 is 8. Plus 2 is 10. Plus 3 is 13. See how I did that? I find it easier to obviously do, or even things like 7 plus 3 is 10, 12, 13. Lots of different ways you can add those together. And then finally 6, 7, 8. Nice answer of 838. So addition, very easy, but we have to practice it. For our next question, we're going to look at a subtraction one. 174 take away 38. Now I'm going to look at the more challenging ones to start off with, because that's where you should be up to. So for the first part, we can do 4 take away 8. Well, when we're doing this style method, we don't want to end up with a negative number, so we can't do 4 take away 8. So hopefully you remember that in order to have my subtraction, I need to borrow 1 from that 7. So if I take 1 away from the 7, we're left with 6. Now remember, we're borrowing a tens from the tens unit, so instead of having 4, it now makes 14. So I've got 14 subtract 8. Well, 14 subtract 8 equals 6. Now I can do 6 take away 3. Well, that equals 3. It's a nice one. And 1 take away nothing equals 1. So I'm left with 136. Okay. Now for our last example today, we're going to look at a slightly more challenging question. We're going to do 317 plus 179 subtract 268. Okay, so what we'd like to do in this case, obviously it's not in column addition or subtraction form. I'm actually going to do, because I've got a plus and a minus question, I'm going to do the first ones. Okay, get my answer, and then I'm going to do the subtraction question. So I'm going to do them in 2 different parts. So for the first part, I'm going to do 317 plus 179. Well, 9 plus 7 makes the 16, carry the 1. 7, 8, then the 9. Okay, 3 and 1 is 4. Now I've got my 496. Now I'm going to take away my 268. Okay, and so that's my last step. So now I'm going to be doing this. I've got 6 take away 8 we can't do. So like last time, I'm going to borrow from the 9. That makes it an 8. And it makes it 16 take away 8. Well, 16 take away 8 equals 8. 8 take away 6 equals 2. And 4 take away 2 equals 2, and I'm left with my answer. Okay, so look, we've just basically done a very basic revision of addition and subtraction. A couple of key pointers. Please make sure that you do it in column addition or column subtraction when using a pen and paper method. Make sure that the columns are in the right place values, so the hundreds, tens, units, thousands, whatever you want to have. And if you have an addition and a subtraction in the same question, do the addition one first and then do your subtraction at the end. Okay, I hope you found this helpful. Any problems, please ask me in class.